All right, getting into this replay. This is Nip versus Vitality. I saw a snippet of this in my friend's stream, and I was like, yeah, no, this is ridiculous, okay? This video, I don't know what I'm going to tell this video. I have no fucking clue. All I know is I'm going to be talking a lot. I'm going to be ranting a lot. I'm going to be talking a lot of shit. Doing my thing, right? Because this, like the way Rocket League is currently is just unacceptable, okay? So if you lack critical thinking skills, I would just go ahead and click off, bro. Just go on, get out of here. Lack emotional intelligence, can't take criticisms, hate hearing bad things about your favorite pro. Just go ahead and get out. You're not gonna like this video. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be in my comments bitching and complaining, okay? Just save yourself the energy, bro. Like, do something better with your time, okay? For the rest of you, what's up, guys? Let's go ahead and get into this video. We're going to be looking at, do I have Bacchus mod loaded? Okay, let me get Bacchus mod loaded. 1 second. All right, my Bacchus mod is actually loaded now. So anyways, another disclaimer, because I have to give so many disclaimers in my videos because people literally don't fucking think. They don't think, but pros are up for criticism, okay? It is fallacious to just see someone at a high level in their profession and just assume everything they do is good because they are high at their level, okay? Just because these people are pro does not mean every single thing they do is correct. That is not logical. It doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be criticizing the decisions in this gameplay. I'm going to be talking shit about some stuff because there's some things that just should not happen at this level of gameplay. We see Zen right off rip missing an overnet. Let's check this out. Why did this happen? We're already going incredibly fast. Okay, so we do hear a player on our left, and we know a player is behind Zen in this situation. Slowing down for even half of a second here would have allowed him the reaction time and actually to be able to actually score this. Some people in this game, they believe that if you're not moving fast, you're playing bad. That is the most brain dead shit I've ever seen. Have any of you played a racing game? Do you just when you take corners, do you go 160 miles per hour because faster is better? Like, this logic just breaks down in so many situations. It's just fucking stupid, okay? With most things that have to do with physics, it's just dynamic. It's not always static. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like, in this game, there's going to be times where playing a little slower is going to be good, and there's going to be times where playing faster is going to be good. If you play slow, you will lose. If you play too fast, you will lose, okay? Both of those extremes are really shit in this game, and you have to determine, based off of the situational variables at play, what speed you should be playing at. Zen should have recognized the amount of space behind him. If he really genuinely wanted to take that half a second, he has to understand what's going on around him. Where is Oli? How close is he? If I slow down, will I get demoed? These are important things to know in this situation. If we took that into account and we slowed for even a half a second, even a quarter of a second, we would have been in a better position to actually score the ball. Now that we haven't, we've completely missed a scoring opportunity. It's just unacceptable, right? We need to lock in. We cannot just play speed into fucking everything. It is like brute forcing. It's so stupid, okay? Let's go ahead and check out some other decisions that are going on in the player. We'll go ahead and look from Joyers. I do want to look at everyone. Hey, you know, Joyers, nice, cool, whatever. Definitely not bad. Oli is doing just slightly way too fucking much. I get what he's looking for, of course. It's just unnecessary. CRR, yeah. So there's a reason that CR is in front of the ball in this situation. What happened is we see Oli going into the corner here, okay? Why do we need to hold his hand? Why are we holding Oli's hand? Why are we pushing so fast into the same... Like, what sense does this make? Oli can play this against Zen completely fine. If anything, Oli can play both Zen and Exotic because it's in our corner. It's relatively safe in most situations. I'm not going to say all of them, right? And it also depends on execution, but typically we can say that it's safe, okay? So knowing that information, why the fuck are we pressing so hard into the corner instead of playing something a little bit more central? If we play this instead, which is going to be a significantly better position, Jorus doesn't have to play so deep here. Matter of fact, Jorus might actually have some time to maybe even grab an extra pad, which is beneficial, and that could be absolutely really good. And in some situations, maybe like these other pads are also available, because you're not going to often find the exact same situation. Like, some things are typically going to be different. You're going to see similarities, of course, and there's going to be some patterns that are similar, but typically, right, we want to keep that in mind, right? So CRR could play here. Now, some could be like, well, Zector, what about the lane? We know Stizzy's over here. We know Stizzy's over here, right? So because we know Stizzy is over here, even if CRR were to slow and play this, he can play this as well. He can also play corner here. Like, he can play connector, he can play corner. He could play all of that from this one position. Like, Oli is going to go up here. He's going to execute in this area. There's no need for us to be sitting right behind him. Also, if the lane does come up, since CR is in a very central place here on the outskirts of most of these options, he can also just turn in and anchor this way as well. So he can cover all the lanes. So let's imagine that CR is right here and he takes my suggestions and he does like what I'm suggesting. There is a very good reason that this works out. But check it out. Some are going to be like, oh, but Zector, you just mentioned that the variables could have been different. That's true. What happened between the interaction with Exotic and Oli could have been different. But notice, even if it did go differently, like what if the ball got stuck over this in this area? It doesn't matter. CR can still do that. So even if the play adjusted here, CR could have still done that. Oh, but Zector, what if Exotic got a really clean beat past Oli? Okay. CR can still go up connector here and get it. What's the problem, right? Now, what can CR do from here, though? Tell me that. Not shit. There's literally nothing that CR can do here. It was a completely pointless move, and it's just unacceptable. Why can we not see a teammate that's right in front of us with a blue glowing fucking like nameplate? I won't say glowing, but a blue nameplate, and we have a boost meter. Why are we doing it? It makes no sense. You can't look at it and say it makes sense. We're completely autopiloted. We're completely tunnel visioned, right? And it's just like, dude, like, no. Just completely disagree. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. I do like the challenge from Stizzy. I do like what CR did on the wall there. That was all fine. Nothing wrong with that. Zen, yeah, Joris is naked. Joris is so naked. The most naked individual. And it's just a little bit poor execution from Oli. But there wasn't much Joris could do. He either reads it or he doesn't. And it was just a little bit difficult. So I can understand why that happened. Zen definitely played a really good high touch. That high touch made it really awkward on Joris, especially because of the boost amount. If Joris had more boost, it would have been less awkward. But still, it was a good play. It was executed well. Not bad. I like the decision from Exotic here. This is okay. Oli is able to do this off-ball value here and go for off-ball value because of the positionings of CR, because of Joris. They have a very stable mid here. So I mean, we have a large boost economy. We have a lot of boost. So Oli can freely go for this and be completely fine. It's essentially risk-free, I would say. Like there's going to be minimal risk, minimal, of course. And it really depends on your execution. It depends on what Exotic does as well. You can never know for sure in any given situation. But this is typically pretty good, so I don't have any problems with that. That's all pretty cool. Zen, CR, what the fuck just happened? Completely had a lot of options and then suddenly wasn't able to execute, and I'm just moving way too fucking fast. Good for you. Good. I'm glad you moved that fast. You gave Zen that opening, actually. You gave that to Zen. Zen did not have that until you pushed so far, and it's ridiculous. Okay, let's check this out instead. Right. Now, what if we slowed here? What if we slowed here? Because check this out, right? What if Zen wants to go mid? Holy fuck, CR can go. What if Zen wants to go up corner? Holy fuck, CR can go. What if Zen wants to go up corner and then come through mid? Holy fuck, CR can come down. Holy fuck, CR can go up on like ceiling. There's so many things that he can do. But what do? We hard commit into this one option. Look at this. We leave this gap. And now we've let Zen through. It was just pointless. That was so chalked. Like, there was no reason for it to be like that. We could have held them in defense a lot more. And we would also played a little bit more pacing. Also, we're making Zen think more because we're covering more options. Therefore, he can't have just like an easy, intuitive way out because it's like, oh shit, he's kind of covering all of these options. Like, now I kind of just have to hard brute force execute my way out of this, which is what we want to force players to do. Yeah, that's... The air roll is just ugly. The air roll is just ugly. It just doesn't look good. I'll sit here and explain air roll for a second because some people don't know. Some people, they're like, I see it in some like places. They're talking about like, no, air roll like helps you control this and that. Some of you guys weren't even here when like we were all talking about air roll. Like 2016, like spinning and air rolling like that, it was called a Cooksear twist. Some of you have no clue who that is, genuinely. Like, you have no clue of the basis of what you're even fucking talking about, okay? The reason this air roll habit has been going on for so long and so many people air roll, and it's because it's been perpetuated throughout the times, okay? Back in the day, Cooksear twists were cool. Why were they cool? Because they were harder. It was like, how do you, people were having troubles air rolling. How could you aerial and also be air rolling? That's so difficult, right? So because it was difficult, it was cool. You looked cool. You just look better. You just look sick. You're like, wow, that's really hard. I remember Pashy 90. It was called freestyling, like one of the like all-star aerial training things that like Psyonix has in the game, right? And that video was sick as fuck. He was aerialing the whole time, hitting crazy shots, right? It was sick. So all of the pros were doing it, and therefore all of the players below them, the other aspiring players, they were also doing the same thing because they wanted to be like the pros. And they were like, if the pros doing it, it must be good. And then this process has just continued for years now. And I just hear the dumbest fucking shit like reasoning. But tell me this. Stizzy does not have to air roll, right? Like, I'm not, let me clarify something. Some people are like, when I say don't air roll, they're thinking like I want them to never air roll. That's so fucking stupid. That's such a dumb interpretation of my words. Please, let's use our brains, okay? When I'm saying, what I'm really saying is use less air roll. Don't use more than is necessary. This is such an obvious thing. Like, why would you want to make more movements in this game? More movements means you're more prone to errors in your execution. Why the fuck would we do that? It makes no sense. As soon as we got this touch, why did we even air roll? There's no point. No one can sit here and tell me there was a point in fucking air rolling here. And then we're just continuing to. We could have done so much more. It's very obvious what he's trying to set up here. I understand that. I'm just saying the air roll is still ugly regardless. There's no need for it. Really good touch by Zen. I like that. I do like that Stizzy tried something there. It was just poor execution. Ooh, okay. This is fine. It honestly looks like that was calmed, which is not a bad decision. Like I said, this air roll is horrendous. I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't look cool at all. You really don't. You don't look good. You're like, no. In this situation, jump up. This is perfect. You could either do this or you could do the inverse where you're hitting the hood of your car and you're facing your car the other way. You could do either one of those. But there you go. Perfect. You've aligned yourself. Great. Now you can get a single touch into a reset. Nope. Now we're backwards. So now we can't even go for that reset because we're in the middle of a turn. You're literally limiting the stuff you can do. Like, you have to wait for your turns in order to execute. It's stupid. And guys, like, there's just no fucking point in doing that. That's a pretty good challenge by Zen. I do like that. I see what Oldie was trying to set up with the high touch. He honestly should have gone for something more mid, like in between, kind of like in this area, something like that. He just went way too high. Because he went high, his distance to it was harder, and so he wasn't able to get that extra touch in time, which also gave Zen like a really easy way to beat him. It's very interesting decision, but I wouldn't say they were bad or anything. Pretty good. I like this. Gonna gain some field progression here. Yeah, nice. Good shot. I like the bullying from Oli. That's pretty good. I like the off-ball value. We still have Joris, so if Joris plays some pacing here, it'll be fine. No problems with that. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. He's playing it a little bit fast, but it's okay. It's not really a problem in this situation. You can tell we have a pretty solid structure, which is why Oli's able to come in and pick it up pretty well. Joris is going to get boozed. CRR can honestly stay in the play here. He probably will try to, yeah. Goes for the off-ball value, trying to stay in the play, stay relevant, get some value. That's a good decision. I like that a lot. Yeah, just take the boost. Nice. I like these decisions. What? Excuse me? In what world should you go in here? CRR has the ball. And it's clear this isn't calmed. That couldn't have been calmed. If it was calmed, it was way too fucking late. If Joris wanted this, he should be calming it right now. Like, he should already be saying, like, I got it. And then CR can just grab the boost path out of his way and Joris could be going. But you can see that's not the case here. Joris is already literally waiting for CR to go. So why then at that point do we start boosting in erratically instead of just staying present in this area? It's incredible how his positioning would have been so much more useful if he did what I suggested. It's not a coincidence. I didn't just come up with that. There's a reason, and it's because of the situation at hand. He didn't read the situation correctly, or there was something that lapsed in comms that just was not said, or it was said too late. This is just unacceptable. And now Joris just was completely fucking useless, but he has such a massive amount of boost here. We just completely lost value on the play when we're in a pretty, like, this is a pretty important part of our offense, you know, like, and luckily, oh my God, dude. Yeah, no, listen. Somebody please tell me. Go ahead, all you air roll like glazers. Is this good? This good? Y'all cool with this? Go ahead. We're literally matrixing the ball. We're not even fucking going for the ball. Someone... Oh, I'm having a fucking aneurysm. Oh, dude. Look at this. Now look how he was facing initially. Imagine he jumped like that. Nope, we got to do the turn. Guys, we have to do a turn. Are you fucking serious? Can't jump for that without a turn. It's my habit, dude. It's my habit. I can't break habit. That's just how I feel, man. How I feel, it overrides logic. I don't care if this wasn't logical. This is how I play, bro. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid. It's stupid. This is Zen, right? Now, and I'm gonna be honest. I think Zen is one of the best twos players ever in the entire state of the game. I've never seen a player play twos so good. But this is just fucking, this is ridiculous. Like, the way that I've never really been a fan of how Zen plays threes. I really, like, sometimes I see it, I'm like, hey, yeah, no, there's some potential for more here. I don't think Zen is bad. I have to clarify this every video because, like, dude, I hope all of the non-critical thinkers are just not in here because I have to clarify so much all the time. I know I shouldn't be. I know I shouldn't be catering to some of these people. I know that, but it's just like, God, because I really genuinely, like, I make these videos for free. Like, I don't earn shit from this. I only earn money from my coaching. I barely earn any money from YouTube. Okay, so I'm doing this literally just to, like, get people to question what I say. You don't. My word is not law. Okay, everything I say is not law. Everything I say is up for questioning. Everything I say is up for being wrong. But until it has been logically proven to be otherwise, it's like, no, it's just not the case, right? If you just take my suggestions and just oh yeah, no, we'll look at this in a second. If you just take my suggestions and just question them and be like, how's the logic with this? Like, does this make sense? Could I go and, like, you know, replicate this? Just go try it. Just go try it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to listen word for word. I don't even encourage that. I would rather these videos serve as a source of, like, learning how to learn, how to question, okay? I question myself all the time. I question my gameplay all the time in every single game I play, in every single hobby I play. I question everything. By default, I'm fucking wrong. Okay. And the reasoning is, like, by default, I'm wrong. It's way easier to see my wrongdoings. A person that thinks they're right all the time, right? They're just the best, the perfect player, perfect person. You're just missing so much of the picture. Like, it's so much harder to recognize wrongdoings because you don't even think there's wrongdoings. You're complacent. Dare I say a fucking loser, but, you know, I won't be mean. I won't be mean, but I just don't fuck with it. Where are we going? Literally, where are we going? Hey, we might want to check if that boost is up. Just like before going the entire length, like halfway across the field. I think we should check for the boost. Now you're butt naked back here with no boost. You, honestly, in a different situation, you get demoed. You might still get fucking, you're lucky. You're lucky as shit. I'm surprised you didn't get demoed, honestly. That was just ridiculous. That was a pretty good check. That was a pretty good 50, though. I like that. Oh, my God. Yeah, no, I actually remember this. Look at this. Check this out. Whole pro player. Why are we scared of Oli? Why are you so fucking scared of a player that's butt naked on sidewall? Just stop. Right here, stop. Just stop. Oli cannot... Oli literally... It is impossible for Oli to have an angle to net right here. Look at this. It's literally impossible. He can't do anything to net right now. So why are we running away from him? Just slow down. Holy shit. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, shit. I think he would have been, like, right in front of Oli. So why are you running away? Why are you so fucking scared of this guy? He didn't even have control of the ball when you were moving back. Like, there's literally no point in doing that. Players have this thing, they just start moving. They just start moving. And I could tell they're not thinking. Like, I know for a fact he's not thinking about shit here. He's just not. There's no fucking way. There's literally no way. Because if we were, why are we running? There's no explanation. Some people, some dumb shit is like, oh, I was just waiting for my teammate to get back. Why are you purposely, like, taking yourself out of offensive options? Like, what? Exotic was completely fine. Exotic was going to make it back before Oli even got control of the ball. Like, any argument you could come up with this is just stupid. And then look at that. Check that out. Great. Good thing you ran away from him, though. Good thing you took that much time. That left you in a better position for sure. Like, dude, come on. You're going to get... That was... Wow. Yeah, we're doing nothing. Listen. We can grab this boost, come out, and just let Zen go for it, sure. But sure. You know what? Sure. Yeah, just let Zen play it. Cool. Exotic, nice. Just the ugliest air roll I've ever seen. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Honestly, Stizzy, that was beautiful. And it's like, it's so weird because it's just basic. It's so basic. Nice. I like that. Oh yeah, y'all ain't gonna be doing shit for a minute here. Actually, no. Actually, we're actually in a really good point in our structure. We can actually have a sustainable offense for a little bit here. I would actually say we can stay on offense for like a bit if we keep playing out. Are we fucking serious? Well, we could have. This was I mean, even before this, right? This whole play here, right? But as soon as this happens, right, you can keep a sustained offense. It's just way harder, but it was possible here. Only if we get this extra 50. This extra 50, right? Like right here, if we played that well, especially if it went up or into one of the corners specifically, oh, we could have kept some sustain here. Because we can also see we have exotic here. Like, it's not like we don't have terrible boost. Maybe it's also Zen's positioning. We'll go ahead and look from Zen. We'll look at some of the players here and see kind of why this happened. I get what Zen is covering here. Oh my god, just the ugliest fucking turn. Like, dude. Listen, if Stizzy is playing it, just fucking go. Like, just go back a little more so you can turn in. Or we could have played this slower, this thing right here. This we could have played this. And then we would be like roughly here. All right, like wherever in this area. And then we could have just we could have hit it over here in that point. But no, Zen's facing backwards. And it's just because we're moving too fast. We're just doing too much. Just completely too much. But, you know, it's whatever. We'll continue. I didn't even look at another perspective, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use all your boosts if you'd like, bro. Sure. Good W check. What the fuck? What was that? Did we forget Jory's as a player? We're not thinking. You're not using your fucking brain. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be so honest. I think Stizzy is terrible on this team. I think this team would do way better without Stizzy. And this is nothing against Stizzy as a person. I have nothing against any of these people as like people. I actually think some of them have said like pretty good things as people. Just purely gameplay alone, nothing personal, nothing like that. I really just think that Stizzy is just not good on this team. He's so very clearly just not aware here. This is such a bare minimum. There's a player in the lane. Like, there's a play, like, and then Joru's is literally up. So what's the expectation? Zen's not even going for a bump either, so this makes extra no fucking sense. Because usually if we were executing something like this, Zen would be going for a bump to eliminate Joru's presence, which then allows Stizzy to take the ball comfortably. That didn't even fucking happen here. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, that was completely pointless. Now Stizzy is butt naked, used his boost and his positioning for what? And now he's like, it's just like, dude, there was no point in that. Hey, pretty good beat by CR. Definitely could have been executed better by Exotic, but that wasn't bad. Ooh, Oli was going for that deep fake. That was pretty cool. CR, pretty good touch. I like that touch. Yeah, Zen. God, brother. Like, come on, dude. We all know what that touch allowed him to do. As soon as CR gets this touch, man, you know he has advantage. That's such a good touch. That is a very clear, I'm going to follow up on this ball touch. Like, but here's the thing, Zen can do this technically because of the structure of his team right now. Like, he technically can get away with this. It's just unnecessary. Like, he's clearly an advantage. Like, you've just got to be an ego freak to even go for that. Just a complete ego freak. Oh, well, this... yeah, that's just unfortunate. I really get it. It's just one of those things, like, our execution just wasn't the best, and then, like, we see Exotic, and then it's like, fuck. I feel like this was like a oh shit moment for Zen, which is why the touch, like, I don't feel like Zen typically would throw out a touch like this, if I'm being honest. And then, yeah, he was expecting, like, oh, maybe he goes a little bit more, like, outside here instead of in, and he just ended up going in. It's just tough. It's just a tough situation. What Exotic was doing there is just ridiculous, but... No, I get why that happened. Okay. That's cool. I don't really like that. I mean, this is me being picky, admittedly, but just get. Why are we watching Oli? Just go get boost, dude. Just get boost. What Oli's doing doesn't even fucking matter because of what the fuck is going on. What is happening? I'm sorry, Stizzy is not. You know, this is literally. I'll be honest. This is the one game I've seen of Stizzy in a minute. This is just really bad. Hey, maybe, you know, I can't even say, because some people are like, oh, maybe he's just having a bad day. This is literally just fundamentally, like, just wrong. Like, this is just fundamentally wrong on so many levels. Like, even mechanically speaking, it's wrong. If we're talking just about conceptually, it's just unideal. It's just not good. Oli's not doing anything. If you really wanted to do something, you could have just covered the lane. That way it doesn't even go to CRR, and you can just fight CRR, and then maybe you get field progression with a beat. Getting that field progression here, like, that means that you're getting into the corner. Maybe Zen even turns on it. You guys could have had an offense. Instead, you just completely wasted your boost. You're stuck on the back wall. You just left your entire team in a 3v2. Luckily, Zen capitalized on that demo there. That was massive. That was fucking massive. That was a really good decision. But it's just like, dude, come on. Why is Stizzy on this fucking team? I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing. I'm really not. Like, it's nothing personal. Some people think these videos are, like, personal. I have something against the players. We'll talk about that. I don't have shit against these guys, man. Like, I really don't. I don't know these people. Like, it's just like if you were, like, criticizing your favorite football team or, like, baseball, basketball team. You don't fucking know these people. You just know how they play. All right? I am only looking at these guys as pros, as professionals that are completely open to criticism. I think it's just... We'll talk about this. I mean, good on Stizzy for getting this, but this is just terrible execution from Oli and Joris. That's the only way this happened. And then on top of that, they're a bunch of jumping beans. They're just missing the ball. I mean, whatever. Oh, is my game breaking? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll continue. Only got a minute 22. Oh, wait, this is okay. So, yeah, this is cool. It's not bad. Wow, that almost ended up way better than I thought it would be. W demo. CRR, you know better, man. I mean, this was cool. That was cool. But you got 4 boosts, bro. Just go get boosts, man. You're not getting shit on Zen. He knows what you're... Dude, Zen can see you, bro. He's going to try and avoid you, man. You're not fucking slick. You don't have enough boost. Now, if you had like 30 something boosts, you know, I could be cooler with that decision. It makes more sense because it's like, oh, okay, you can be at least somewhat sustainable, and you'd also probably be able to recover out of that. So, but in that situation, you have fucking 4 boosts, bro. Go get boosts, dude. Like, I get trying to stay relevant and keep options open, of course, but it's just like, dude, CR, that was almost nasty by CR. Ooh, I actually like that touch if Exotic's able to capitalize. He's not. This is not a terrible move. Oh, this is only good if Stizzy can catch. Nice. That does look like it was calm, though, so it looks like they definitely planned it. Okay, we do have CR. And nice. Not bad. Pretty decent execution, I would say. Dude, can Rock... Psionics, epic. Please fix this boost shit. I'm begging you. Why does it, like... Oh, yeah, he had 0 boost. Let out Toodle squirts. Yep, 0 boost. Still, oh, he still has 0 boost. Wow. Oh, he has 9 boost, actually. My bad. Like, are we fucking serious? This game is so shit. I'm sorry. This game is so ass. Like, it's just fucking terrible. I cannot stand this game. Nice. What was that, a drive challenge? So, wow. Yeah, Joris, you're going to get that, man. Yeah. You know, you actually learn shit like this in, like, champ, low GC. Like, if it's on wall, like, yeah, you're probably... Let's look at the angle Joris has to work with. This is smart. Check this out. Yeah, you can score that. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, bro, you got that. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, no, you're scoring that, bro, 100%. Yeah, I bet CRR and Oli are going to help you out there. No, for sure, bro. Oh, yeah, good W drive challenge. Now you have 2 players up here. W, yes. This is what we like to see. Great. Beautiful. Nice. See what happens here. Nice, pulling a good old atomic. It's cool. Oh, yes. That was even better. I like that. I like that. Let's see what happens at the end of the game here. Cool. You just got fucking bullied. Wow. Holy shit. See, this guy gets it sometimes. I will say it's weird because Zen is usually good with the air roll. Sometimes he just be a little silly. But right here, that's clean as fucking. It was nearly like that was the exact amount of air roll necessary. And look how fucking clean it is. Like you can't look at this and be like, yeah, you should have added a couple more turns. He could have spent a couple more. Like just go be a freestyler, bro. Just get into freestyling. You can do all your stupid fucking spins and shit, man. Like if you're trying to be competitive, if you actually want to fucking win, you're not doing that shit. Neither is Zen, your favorite player. Anyways, if you got to the end of this video, yeah, I appreciate you for watching. You know, I love the support that I get on this channel. You guys are typically very kind. There's some people and they've got some problems, right? But I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. I do have a project that I'm working on behind the scenes. I will leak, you know, what I'm doing at some point, but it's pretty big, so it's taking me a long time. Anyways, love you guys. Y'all have a good one.